Today's review has been brought to you by the Red Ribbon Reviewers, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a safe New Year.
Boy, Central Park, huh? During the Christmas season, it gets really packed with people. But you know what? It's better to have people than to have birds, am I right? Plaza Hotel, New York's most mid-Manhattan hotel experience. For a few more, friend. Feckin' birds. Shouldn't they be flying south for the winter? Shit. Oh, criminy Christmas. First there's birds, then there's people, now there's bird people? What do you think I'm gonna do? Go out of this tunnel and run them all over with my car? I'm not gonna spoil my lovely green paint and red stripes for you. Wait, my car's silver. What am I talking about? Oh, let's talk about Home Alone.
This year marks the 35th anniversary of the 1990 Christmas classic, Home Alone. 8-year-old Kevin McAllister, played by Macaulay Culkin, gets accidentally left behind in his Chicago mansion on Christmas while the rest of his family go to Paris. While there, he has to fend off against two bumbling burglars named Harry and Marv with a series of traps he sets up all around his house. It's a fun, funny, and heartwarming movie with great performances by Culkin as Kevin and Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci as the two burglars.
And hey, Joe Pesci can be a funny guy. I mean, not like funny like a clown. He does amuse me. I'm not going to get involved in this.
And director Chris Columbus says he has no plans of ever doing a reboot.
Aye, probably because it's been remade 5 times already.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, released in 1992, is what many consider to be a soft remake. It uses a lot of the same elements of the first movie. Similar plot lines, similar characters, and even some of the traps are reused. I do like it better than the original because I think it's a bit more adventurous with the New York setting. The jokes land a lot better, and also Tim Curry is absolutely brilliant in his role. But after this is where everything goes downhill. Home Alone 3 just wasn't funny, and Alex D. Linz was a lame replacement for Kevin. So when the previously reviewed Home Alone 4 came out, these fools tried feverishly to make it a direct sequel to the first two. Except the actors barely resembled their original characters, and again, it's the same formula as the original. What was the point? Hell, the movie was so bad that even Culkin himself went on Red Letter Media and did a whole review of this thing. Yeah, really. What does it tell you when the literal face of your franchise comes out and says, "Yeah, your movie kinda sucks, guys. Do better next time"? Well, they kinda did, I guess. 2012's The Holiday Heist tries to different things up by having two protagonists, and they even had Mad Mod Malcolm McDowell as one of the villains, but for the most part, I was just bored with it. It's the same formula again, but with some updated tech mumbo-jumbo to show that they're with the times or something. Also, given that Peter Hewitt hasn't made a good movie since The Borrowers, maybe he's compensating for something. But this wouldn't be the last Home Alone film, as in 2021, Dan Mazer of Borat fame decided to have his own crack at making a Home Alone movie, thus giving us Home Sweet Home Alone on Disney+.
So the big question has to be answered. How much AI was actually used in the script of this movie? Well, let's find out. This is Home Sweet Home Alone, aka Home Alone 6, aka Why Is This Franchise Still Going? Roll the footage.
Well, I'll give the intro this. I do like the zoom in on the Home Alone house with the ice effect. It looks pretty cool. We immediately cut to a house in Chicago where we meet our two heroes of the film, Jeff and Pam McKenzie, played by Rob Delaney and Ellie Kemper.
Just want to be careful because if those are load-bearing walls and you knock one down, the whole place could collapse.
Hell yeah, people! We got Peter from Deadpool as our hero. We should be in good hands.
Also, holy crap, Kenan Thompson is in this movie too? Wow, not even 2 minutes in, and already this movie has more star power than the last 3 films? Unfortunately, we're also introduced to the villain of this movie, Max Mercer, played by Archie Yates. You may recognize him as the nerdy Nazi kid Yorkie in Jojo Rabbit, and he was also the voice of Jojo Potato in Amphibia.
Speaking of Amphibia, you know Brenda Song, the voice actor of Anne Bolshoi on the show? Did you know she and Macaulay Culkin are a thing? Yeah, really. There's a power couple I wasn't expecting. Kevan.
So do you have a boyfriend back home?
Ow!
Max immediately makes his presence known when he's riding with his mom Carol, played by Isley Bea. She's the Kate McAllister of the film. Kind of.
Really? Did you see how many deviled eggs he had for lunch? 6 soda refills into one tiny 10-year-old's bladder does not go.
Literally the first scene he's in, and already he's trying to do his best John Travolta impression.
I can't talk too long. I gotta poo.
Cool dolls.
Well, they're not mine. They belonged to my mother.
Sure they did.
Oh, come on, kid. You clearly have your own Naruto plushie collection as well.
So yeah, Max fucking sucks. I mean, sure, Kevin started off as kind of a brat, but you do side with him after the pizza and milk incident with Buzz. Max, on the other hand, he's like what would happen if you crossed Harry Potter with an internet troll.
And we're gonna lose our home because Harry stinking Potter comes into our house and steals the only thing that can fix our problems?
Hey, Chris Columbus, are we ever going to get that Home Alone Harry Potter crossover? I mean, we did get one with AVGN. Why not have Kevin set up traps for J.K. Rowling?
Max, on the other hand, is just an overall ungrateful jerk to everyone, including his mum.
No McDonald's for you on the way home.
What? Mum? You can't promise a kid McDonald's and not deliver.
What are you going to make me do? Eat Burger King? So the crux of this movie is Jeff has just lost his job, and since Pam's salary isn't enough to cover their expenses, they're trying to sell the house with Keenan as their realtor. However, they haven't told their kids, Chris and Abby, that yet. Parents of the year, yo.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna call after the movie was over.
Oh no, we just took an Uber.
Oh yeah, get that Uber plug in there as well. We gotta get as much advertisement as we can possibly get so we actually can afford our house.
Congratulations, man. You gotta take care of yourself. We're gonna get rid of that jelly belly, Dad. Am I right? Get rid of the jelly belly.
Oh, we're gonna put some muscle on that flat pancake butt.
I'm gonna see y'all later, and I'm looking forward to that butt.
You know, I always thought Kenan Thompson was rather neutered when he was on SNL, but if you look at all his past works on Nickelodeon and whatnot, he can be funny when he wants to be.
Too bad Keenan disappears halfway through. Why?
We are trying to sell the house, Jeff. I mean, you're the one who said it's our only option, so I need you on my team, okay?
I know. It's today. It felt real, and I didn't like it.
Now I will give this movie credit for trying something different. Have the adults be the sympathetic ones while the kid is the heel. I mean, if you watch these early scenes, you definitely feel bad for what Jeff and Pam are going through, with them struggling financially and with the job market a complete mess. I mean, what else is there for them to do but sell their house?
Surely Jeff and Pam will be two smart, well-rounded adults who won't make themselves out to be complete idiots, right? Because nobody likes a dumb baby face, right?
Things don't get better when Jeff's brother Hunter and his wife May, played by Tim Simmons and Ally Makey respectively, decide to pay his failing brother a visit for the holiday alongside their kids Ollie and Abby. I mention this because it's going to be important later. Meanwhile, in product placement number 67, Jeff is browsing eBay when he discovers a doll similar to his mom's is being bid on for $200,000.
Oh yeah, 200 grand for a baby Jake Tucker doll. Clearly a collector's item.
Unfortunately, Jeff can't seem to find the doll, and then comes to the conclusion that Max might have taken it when he was at his house. He finds Max's extended family about to leave for Tokyo for the holiday, minus Carol, who took an early flight, while Max fell asleep in the garage after getting away from the party.
Why do you nudniks have so much milk in the fridge? Is that supposed to be a euphemism for how much you're milking this franchise? It would be funny if it actually made sense.
So this shouldn't be a hard thing to do. Jeff should just ask Max's family if he can check the house and see if they have the doll. Or he can just stand around like an idiot while they set up the security system, drive away, and then fuck off. By the way, the security system? McAllister Home Security.
Gee, I wonder if there's a connection to the original film somehow. Spoiler alert, it's not the only one.
Meanwhile, Max discovers that he's dun-dun-dun home alone and makes the best of it. And, well, the Scarface parody is funny, I guess. But good lord, this kid has no swagger whatsoever.
He is in fact not, to quote Pam, lit.
Oh my gosh, this is so terrible.
Cut back to the Mackenzie house, where Chris and Hunter take the time to watch Angels with Filthy Souls in Space?
To get your ugly, yellow, no good
Oh,
keister.
this is garbage. I don't know why they're always trying to remake the classics. Never as good as the originals.
Ha ha.
And then immediately after that, Pam gets a flashback to years ago while John Williams' Somewhere in My Memory starts playing.
Home sweet home.
Mom, you gotta save our house. Seriously, Mom, you just get the doll.
It's just entering, Pam. We have the key.
Pam, you have to call me. Hi,
Come
Gavin
and
Watson,
get me.
realtor
No,
extraordinaire.
Fräulein.
Okay, slow the heck down for just a second. We get it, you're trying to be tongue-in-cheek every now and then, but 2 references in the same scene? Come on, guys, we get it. You're trying to be a Home Alone sequel.
So finally Jeff tells Pam about the doll, and they go to the Mercer's house to get it back, unknowing that Max is still in the house. Max overhears them and believes they're talking about sending him away instead of the doll. Here come the grannies!
Gertrude is perfect, worth every penny.
Boy, all these fantasy sequences really remind me of the ones from A Christmas Story. Ooh, so when do we get to see the one where Max gets his mouth washed out with soap?
Jeff sees what he thinks is the doll in Max's jacket, but Max ends up calling the police, and Jeff runs away like a little bitch, only to be confronted by Officer...
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Yep, turns out Kevin's older brother grew up to become a professional trout sniffer. Who knew?
Your home alarm's been triggered.
Yeah, well, the code is our anniversary, so. I'm sure you never forget your anniversary, do you?
No ring on this finger, ma'am.
You didn't even get to marry your girlfriend? Woof! Okay, so Jeff and Pam explain to Buzz that Max took his mother's doll, and they're just trying to get it back, and it's all just a big misunderstanding.
What do you mean that's not what happens?
No! Instead, Pam just makes up this bullshit claim that it's their house, and their security system is botchy. Yeah, where's your license and proof of house ownership then?
I mean, this whole mix-up could easily be resolved with some explanation, but then the movie would be over. So no, onward we go.
Buzz then lets them off with a warning, much to Max's chagrin, and then we get this horse shit.
And then those people broke into my house and I think they...
Are you saying your parents left you home alone? Alone? Alone?
Title drop, title drop, title drop.
Maybe the police is a bad idea.
Preaching to the choir, Max. You think law enforcement's a joke now? Just wait until 2025.
Meanwhile, there's trouble in Tokyo as Carol finds out that Max has been left behind and begins her journey back to Chicago. I don't really have much to say about her character, unfortunately. She's just blank-faced most of the time. Compare her to Catherine O'Hara, who actually looked and sounded genuinely concerned about leaving her son behind. Carol just looks like she forgot her reading glasses. There's just nothing to her. Alright, so the next night, Jeff and Pam again feverishly try to get the doll back. It goes about as well as you'd expect.
I'm sorry.
Well, After a guy farted lightning in the third movie, can we expect anything less?
Yeah, I think it's safe to say it. Jeff and Pam are fucking idiots. Their house and their family are on the line, and they're taking the most ridiculous galaxy-brained ways possible to get this stupid doll. And we're supposed to be rooting for these people? I mean, look back at the other movies. You had the Wet Bandits, Marv and Harry, two bumbling burglars robbing rich people and stealing orphanage money. Bastards. The third movie, it was four terrorists trying to get a microchip, and in the fifth movie, it was an expensive painting. Here, it's a stupid fucking doll with an upside-down head that belongs to Jeff's mom that may or may not even be worth anything.
Just go to Max, ask him if he has the doll, and go on your merry way. This shouldn't be difficult. You don't even have to tell him it costs money. Just say it came from Walmart or something.
But no, it's time for Max to set up the traps, and holy crap, they actually brought back John Williams setting up the traps music? Ho-ho, call me surprised. I actually do like the editing in this scene, though. All the weird transitions and fade-in effects on all the props. Looks cool. So, after enduring more of Hunter and May's nonsense, Jeff and Pam head out for the big heist, and Max unleashes his traps.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my theme song takeover. I mean, why not? This is a Disney Plus movie after all, right? Roll the music!
Got hit with sugar and milk and fell down a flight of stairs. Broke my tooth, but luckily we have free dental health care. So I ate cookies with hot sauce and took a cue ball to the brains. Wore some virtual goggles, whoa, and crashed into a shelf full of picture frames. Got some darts to the face and some fire and water too. Then a treadmill hit me with some weight balls. Why are we going for that coat? Jumped off of a balcony onto a trampoline like a catapult. Stepped onto some Legos. Cast out across the floor.
Giving up yet, or are you thirsty for more?
Oh my gosh, this is so terrible.
So after all that madness, mayhem, and property damage, Jeff and Pam finally confront Max, and it's revealed he never actually had the doll, and they weren't trying to kidnap him, just the doll.
Wait, where are your parents?
Tokyo.
Sweetie.
Excuse me? Literally 5 minutes ago, you were on this bloodthirsty, murderous rampage trying to get this stupid doll and trying to get revenge on this kid. And now you're showing sympathy?
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all.
Oh, and then a chandelier breaks and impales all three of them. The end! Actually, no, it isn't, because after apologizing, Jeff and Pam invite Max back to their house, sort out all their issues, and finally tell the kids that they have to sell the house. But what about the doll? Turns out Hunter's son Ollie had it the whole time. You little jerk.
Meaning this whole thing was a complete waste of time, it was all just a misunderstanding, and blah, 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 blah.
And then we get the big climax where Ollie throws the doll and sends everybody reeling, but Max is able to save the doll from sheer destruction and saves our heroes their 200 grand.
Yay! The day has been saved thanks to Fat Harry Potter. Woo!
Oh, and Max's mom comes home, and I guess this is supposed to be heartwarming, but Kevin and Kate, this is not. She's been a nothing character this whole time, and I don't care. And so the movie ends 1 year later with the two families having a nice Christmas dinner, with the doll having paid off everything, and Max finally getting his orange soda.
You know, speaking of orange soda, what the hell ever happened to Keenan? Or hell, what even happened to Buzz?
Guess what? The place had a McAllister home alarm system. Oh, gee, the coincidence? I don't think so.
Nice try, Kevin. Nice try. Trout snapper.
Ah, poor Buzz. Alone on the beat while his brother is a successful businessman doing reviews with internet celebrities. Yeah, this movie's complete bullshit.
Now, from a technical standpoint, I will say this, it's better made than the last two. The editing is a bit tighter, and there are some interesting effects work here and there. Hell, I could argue this movie has the best traps since at least the second movie, but the writing is what absolutely kills it. These two morons are so desperate to help their family that they're going to the absolute ridiculous extreme lengths without thinking properly of their own actions, all over a stupid doll that, shock of all shocks, Max never even had. The movie even goes to extreme lengths to reference the older movies, even bringing back Buzz for a cameo that doesn't even go anywhere. I don't even have that much to say about the other cast. Keenan has some funny scenes, but he's gone halfway through. Jeff and Pam have their moments, I guess. Max gets annoying very quickly, and I could give a rat's ass about any of the other family members, because there's nothing to them. There were rumors that Culkin was going to be making an appearance, but he later dropped these claims. He even actually came up with an idea for a sequel where Kevin is an adult with a kid, and he does some traps on him, kind of like a Turnabout's Fair Play kind of deal.
Also, apparently he wanted to make Kevin a widower? Rest in peace, Kevin.
Truth be told, I actually had my own idea where they do a TV series kind of like Cobra Kai, and they bring back all the actors from the other films and set up traps for, I don't know, terrorists or something. I don't know. Something that isn't rehashing the same thing over and over again. But no, everything must be rehashed because Hollywood continues to be fresh out of ideas. Hardcore headache.
Anyway, it's getting late. I better get out of this tunnel before I'm stuck here for always and always and always. Or until I learn how to obey orders, I guess. Until next time, guys, Merry Christmas, peace out, and cease. Hey, bird people, I'm not afraid anymore. You hear me? I'm not afraid anymore. I said I'm not afraid anymore. Jackpot!